What's up, everyone? It's Info Reviews back with another 2025 gaming laptop review. Today, we're looking at the ASUS ROG Strix SCAR 18 2025, an 18-inch monster rocking Intel's Core Ultra 9 275HX and NVIDIA's RTX 5090 laptop GPU. It promises desktop-class frames with a mini LED Nebula HDR panel at 240 Hz. Sounds wild, but is it worth it? Let's find out. The ASUS ROG Strix SCAR 18 2025 comes with an Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX processor, paired with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 laptop GPU running up to 175-watt TGP with a MUX switch and advanced Optimus. It includes 32 GB of DDR5 5600 memory and a 2 TB PCIe Gen 4 NVMe SSD with dual M2 slots for future upgrades. The laptop features an 18-inch ROG Nebula HDR mini LED display at 2560 by 1600 QHD+, 1610 aspect ratio, 240 Hz refresh rate, 3 milliseconds response time, HDR 1000 certification, peak brightness around 1200 nits, over 2000 local dimming zones, 100% DCI-P3 color coverage, and full NVIDIA G-Sync support. For connectivity, it supports Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth, and 2.5G Ethernet, along with 2x Thunderbolt 5 ports, 1x HDMI 2.1 FRL, 3x USB-A 10 gigabits ports, a 3.5mm combo jack, and DC-in. On top, you get a 1080p FHD IR webcam with Windows Hello and a quad speaker system with Dolby Atmos. Cooling is managed by a tri-fan system with a vapor chamber and liquid metal on both CPU and GPU. The chassis includes a per-key RGB keyboard with Aura Sync, an Anime Vision lid display, an RGB light bar, and a toolless bottom cover for quick upgrades. The laptop ships with Windows 11 Pro pre-installed. The star of the show is that 18-inch Nebula HDR mini LED. You're getting QHD Plus at 240 Hz with G-Sync, greater than 2K dimming zones, HDR up to display HDR 1000, and peak brightness near 1200 nits, so it punches through bright rooms and HDR highlights pop. Colors are rich, full DCI-P3. Motion clarity is excellent, and blooming is controlled for a mini LED, though not OLED level, obviously. Build quality is solid for a big boy. Rigid deck, clean gamer stealth aesthetic with optional RGB, and the Anime Vision lid. I love the toolless bottom panel. Upgrades are easy. I/O is stacked on the left. Dual Thunderbolt 5, HDMI 2.1, 2.5G LAN, 3 USB-A, and audio. Day to day, it feels like a desktop replacement you can still move around. Quad speaker setup gets plenty loud and stays clear over fan noise. You'll still want a headset for competitive play, but for Netflix and single player, it's better than average for a gaming notebook. It's an 18-inch RTX 5090 laptop. Expectations should be realistic. The good news, in video playback and light work with hybrid graphics, reviewers saw approximately 9 hours. Hot hardware measured 9 hours 8 minutes in a video rundown. Office work in hybrid mode lands roughly 4 to 5 hours, depending on your settings. With performance turbo profiles, fans are very audible but not whiny. In silent mode, it's impressively quiet for meetings. The vapor chamber solution plus liquid metal keeps both CPU, GPU in check. Sustained gaming didn't show thermal throttling in reviewer stress tests. Alright, frames. Remember, this panel is QHD plus 240 Hz, so I'm focusing there. Numbers will vary by driver and BIOS, but multiple reviews give us a clear picture. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, highest, 169 FPS, 1080p, 200 plus FPS, QHD plus, CPU limited at lower res, still extremely smooth at native panel res. Middle Earth, Shadow of War, high, 232 FPS, QHD+, average, ridiculous headroom, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, max. Stays around 90 to 120 plus FPS with strong averages. 1% lows trail AMD X3D rigs at FHD but stabilize at QHD+. F124, Ultra Plus RT. 110 FPS native. DLSS FG can push toward the panel's refresh. Cyberpunk 2077 RT Overdrive. Playable with DLSS SR FG at QHD+. Native is too heavy, as it is even on desktops. Black Myth, Wukong, other modern RT titles. Comfortably high at QHD+ with DLSS. Reviewer runs show smooth gameplay on this config. 100% DCI P3 color and G-Sync, top of its class. Advanced thermal engineering, the tri-fan cooling with a vapor chamber and liquid metal keeps temps in check even under heavy load, without throttling GPU or CPU. User-friendly upgrades, the toolless bottom panel gives easy access to add or swap RAM and storage, ideal for future upgrades. Modern, rich connectivity, offers dual Thunderbolt 5, HDMI 2.1 FRL, 2.5 G LAN, Wi-Fi 7, multiple USB-A ports, and a combo audio jack, everything you'd expect from a premium gaming arsenal. 100% DCI P3 color and G-Sync, top of its class. Advanced thermal engineering, the tri-fan cooling with a vapor chamber and liquid metal keeps temps in check even under heavy load, without throttling GPU or CPU. User-friendly upgrades, the toolless bottom panel gives easy access to add or swap RAM and storage, ideal for future upgrades. Modern, rich connectivity, offers dual Thunderbolt 5, HDMI 2.1 FRL, 2.5 G LAN, Wi-Fi 7, multiple USB-A ports, and a combo audio jack, everything you'd expect from a premium gaming arsenal. Cons: a serious desktop replacement. With an 18-inch chassis and high-power components, it's bulky and heavy. Excellent performance, not ideal for ultra-portable setups. Loud fans under load. In turbo or performance modes, the cooling fans can get noticeably loud. Headsets are almost mandatory for gaming sessions. Premium price tag. While the spec sheet is beastly, the cost reflects that. This isn't a budget device, despite its budget gaming laptop moniker. Mini LED blooming in dark scenes. The panel's mini LED backlight can produce slight blooming in high-contrast HDR scenes. Still better than standard backlights, but not OLED-level black depth. The 2025 ROG Strix SCAR 18 is one of the fastest gaming laptops you can buy. The mini LED panel is elite, the thermals are sorted, and the overall experience screens desktop class without a desktop. If you actually need top-end QHD+ performance and can live with the size, this is a monster. If you don't need an RTX 5090, consider lower GPU trims of the same chassis to save a big chunk of cash. That's my take on the SCAR 18. If you found this helpful, drop a like, sub for more real-world laptop reviews, and tell me in the comments what you want tested next. Temperatures, fan curves, or a head-to-head with MSI's Raider 18. I'll see you in the next one.